The Canterbury Tales is a collection of 24 stories written by Geoffrey Chaucer in the Middle English. Chaucer was the father of English literature. The Knight's Tale is the first tale in his The Canterbury Tales. The story, that means the Knight's Tale, is about two friends, Arcite and Palamon. Actually, they are the protagonist. Okay, so they became rivals after both falling in love with the same woman, Emily. The poem normally opens with the story of legendary Theseus. Theseus, who was the Duke of Athens. So he was returning to his native Athens after conquering the country of the Amazons. After that, he married their queen Hippolyta, whose name was Hippolyta, and also brings her younger sister Emily with them. So on the way, Theseus encounters a group of women who inform him that they are grieving their loss of their husbands who were killed at the siege of the city of Thebes. So Creon, the lord of Thebes, has dishonored them by refusing to cremate their bodies. So Theseus quickly slays Creon, conquers the city, and returns the bone of the slain husbands to the women. So after the war, Theseus suddenly discovers two wounded enemy soldiers lying on the battlefield, nearing death. Rather than kill them, he mercifully heals the Theban soldiers' injuries, but condemns them to a life of imprisonment in the Athenian tower. The prisoners named Palamon and Arcite, actually the protagonists I mentioned before, and they are cousins too. Several years later, one morning, Palamon and Arcite catch sight of Emily. Who is Emily? Theseus' sister-in-law, from the window of their tower sill and fall desperately in love. Because both knights claim their love for Emily, their friendship gives way to hostility. About this time, a friend to both Theseus and Arcite arrives in Athens. Who is this friend? Duke Perotheus. So he secures Arcite's release on the condition that he never returned to Athens. So at this point, both knights think the other luckier. Why? Palamon, because he can still see the beautiful Emily. Arcite, because he can raise an army and capture her. Sometime later, Arcite disguised himself and came back to Athens and then takes a job as a page in Emily's chamber. Meanwhile, Palamon, after 7 years of imprisonment, escapes from the tower and flees the city into the nearby woodland. Palamon then hears Arcite's song and monologue while sneaking through the woods. They confront each other then, and each claiming the right to Emily. Arcite challenges his old friend to a duel the next day. Theseus, out on a hunt, finds these two warriors brutally hatching away at each other. At this point, Palamon reveals their identities and their love for Emily. Theseus is about to respond by killing them, but the women of his court, especially his queen and Emily, intervene, pleading for Palamon and Arcite's life. So now Theseus proposes a formal tournament in 1 year with each knight supported by 100 knights. The winner will get the hand of Emily. Theseus prepares for the tournament by constructing an enormous stadium. On the evening before the battle, Palamon, Emily, and Arcite pray. Palamon prays to Venus, goddess of love. Emily prays to Diana, goddess of chastity, and Arcite prays to Mars, god of war. All received a vision indicating that their prayers will be answered. So the three prayers and resulting promises cause confusion in the heaven until Saturn, who is Saturn, the god of destiny. So Saturn promises that Palamon will win his love and Arcite who will win the battle. So the battle begins as usual, and after much heroic fight, Palamon is badly wounded, and then Arcite is declared the winner. So now, at Saturn's request, the earth shakes beneath Arcite. The knight's horse throws him, crushing his chest. On the deathbed, Arcite expresses his love to Emily, and then he tells her that if she decides to marry another, she should remember Palamon, because who possesses the qualities of a worthy knight, according to Arcite, obviously. Then Arcite dies, and Theseus arranges a great funeral for him after that. After a long period of mourning, Palamon and Emily are married and live out their lives in a love unbroken. And the story ends here.